out the things in life that matter most, but keeping those things organized can be a real problem. That's where Tanya Tomlin, professional organizer and founder of Sort It Out, and Nicole Arnold, interior designer and founder of Nicole Arnold Interiors, come in. Between Tanya's passion for organizing and Nicole's eye for design, there's no telling how much a little structure and a lot of spackle can do. Welcome to Savvy, Wise, and Organized. And now, your hosts, Tanya Tomlin and Nicole Arnold.
Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 15 of Savvy, Wise, and Organized. And today we have a very special guest, Victoria Snee, Chief Marketing Officer of Highland Park Village.
Hi.
Welcome, Victoria.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thrilled to be
Happy
here.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're back here again. I think
I
the
know.
weeks just keep flying by. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here we are again. So what episode is this, you said?
15.
15.
We're 15
They're
in.
Old
so
pros.
much. Yes, I know.
Young pros.
Young
right.
pros, yes, young pros.
So Victoria, Highland Park Village, that's really special. That's the prototype for other shopping centers in Dallas, the premier example, and you're leading the ship here.
It is. It really is, you know, the prototype really for luxury shopping centers around the country.
Around
I
the
mean,
country,
Okay.
yes.
It has such a history and just such a legacy, and I'm just, you know, honored honestly to be there, and what a beautiful place to come to work every day.
I can
and
imagine.
dangerous to
I was
the
going to
wallet.
say, I think it'd be very dangerous, you know, having to pace yourself. Okay, where am I going to shop this week or
I know.
next week?
Or not.
Or not,
Lots of self-discipline.
Yeah, that never happens.
Yeah,
the not
yeah.
definitely
no.
doesn't happen.
Yeah.
How long has the center been there?
Oh gosh, I mean, it was established in 1931, so it's really
Wow.
the oldest shopping center in America.
Yikes.
It really is. I mean,
Wow.
it's historical. So, and you know how it's evolved and how it's changed to what it is today. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it really is Dallas's gem. I think
remarkable.
it's a
And
beautiful
you even
place.
travel and go to different places and see Highland Park Village ads in, you know, magazines across the country.
Oh yeah,
I mean, people come here to shop. So
Sure.
they do nationally, even internationally. It's definitely a destination for fine shopping and luxury shopping.
Can you
Dallas
say
is-
what your favorite store is?
You know, I was wondering that too. I was going to wait to ask, but that's great.
I've been asked that before. I'm like, that's like picking your favorite child.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I
so
mean,
true.
there's
So
just
true.
there's
There's
so many.
So many to pick from. Like
Yes.
a top 5, maybe.
A top 5. Well, certainly we would be in common with your Valentino shoes.
Valentino, it's
Can't
my
go
Okay.
wrong with Valentino,
Yeah.
Hermes, Chanel. And even some of our contemporary stores like Veronica Beard and Frame, Theory, you know, there's just such a great mix of retailers, so it's hard to pick just one, but those are kind of my usual stops.
What's the most unusual retailer that's opened in your center?
Oh gosh, and what do you, in terms of unusual?
Just unique.
Unique.
Like something off the wall that somebody would go, wow, that never thought there would be a store for
Yeah,
that.
you know, we have a perfumery called Le Labo,
Okay.
which is
Oh,
very,
okay.
very chic and they were in Barney's.
Labo.
But what I love about that particular retailer is that most of their scents are all unisex.
Oh,
Even
that's
some of the
interesting.
floral scents, which you would think,
Yeah.
oh, you know, would a guy really be,
Yeah.
you know, into that kind of scent? And it works. I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful space.
wow.
But I like
Le
that store.
Labo.
Le
Okay,
Le
we'll have
Labo.
to
Labo. And I've
check
never
that
heard
out.
that. I mean, so this is good. So for people that are
Yeah.
watching and you want to check out
Custom perfume.
some new stores,
Yeah.
you know. So I can see just in your eyes just like how exciting of an opportunity this is. So tell us about your background and how, you know, you've evolved with marketing today.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because they always ask, you know, in interviews, well, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I always hated that question.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have
For sure.
no idea. And really the trajectory of my career path, I never would have guessed that
Yeah.
this is what I would be doing. You know, growing up, I had always been, you know, a lover of journalism and a lover of writing and reporting. And so I went to SMU. My degree was in broadcast journalism. So I had always wanted to be a television reporter. But, you know, even while I was growing up, and now, of course, I mean, something inherent in me has always been fashion related.
Fashion.
Okay.
So when I did start reporting, and I was just a regular general assignment reporter in Wichita Falls, Texas, that was
Oh,
my
wow.
first TV market, NBC station. I was doing general news, and I liked it, but I didn't love it. Yeah. And so I kind of evolved. I started working in Dallas at Channel 33. At the time it was WB 33, now it's CW 33. And was able to do entertainment and lifestyle reporting.
Oh, fun.
I kind of pushed for that because, we were, at the time it was WB 33. So we had, Felicity, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dawson's Creek. So we had this young audience. And we had this newscast, and it was a very traditional newscast, but I said, we've got really young people watching this. We need to do more entertainment and lifestyle related stories, and I would like to be that person. And so I was able to really, hone in on my love of fashion and be able to become that reporter. And so I did that for many, many years on TV, and then was also given an amazing opportunity to do morning drive radio on, at the time it was Mix 102.9, now it's 102.9 now. So was doing radio for about 5 years. And again, my love of beauty, my love of fashion, so I used to do fashion segments, and I would have listeners call in and ask questions, and I would give fashion advice. And so I always had this love of and kind of this passion for fashion. And so when I was thinking about my career, and at the time, I was doing radio. So I'm waking up at 3 a.m. and going on the air at 5 a.m.
That's early.
It was getting exhausting. And my husband, Jeff, too, was like, okay, I'm
tired
of this alarm clock going off at 3 a.m. So I was like, okay, what can I do? I mean, I'd accomplished so much in my broadcast career, and I felt like I had reached a lot of goals that I had set for myself. But, I was thinking, well, what would be my next step? And so I really just started to think about, okay, well, what am I good at? What are my skills? What have I been trained to do? And what do I love?
What do you love?
How do you marriage that? And if you can marry the two, how do you not have a successful career? And so I literally sat down and just made this list, and, had broadcast and, all of that training that I had done, and then this love of fashion. So how do I marry the two? And so I actually approached North Park at the time because, they never had a designated fashion spokesperson. So there were
They
so
never
many.
did?
They didn't. They would have different people.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they would have different people that would go and do TV segments on, Good Morning Texas and Good Day and the morning shows, but they never had someone consistent.
Right.
And so I literally...
confusing for their brand.
Yeah. So I thought, you need somebody that's going to be a constant. And so I knew someone that was working there at the time, and I literally just concocted an email and said, you need a fashion spokesperson, because to me, that's like the perfect, right? So I'm marrying my fashion, my love of fashion, my skills as a broadcaster.
Yes.
You need a fashion spokesperson, and I think it should be me.
Good for you.
And I sent
You just
the email.
go get it, girl.
Who
Created
cares?
the position.
And when you're starting out in television, I can tell you, I cannot, the number of doors that are closed in your face, and they just say, no, no, no. You just become numb to it. So which is great, because that's helped me throughout my career. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to send this email, and if she says no thanks, then she says no thanks.
Yeah,
big deal.
But you never know until you actually try.
You try.
And this love for your, passion of, design, whatever it is that your passion is, you just go and get it, and just
because if you
ask.
don't, somebody else will.
Yeah.
Or nothing will happen.
And I feel like that about our businesses too, because
Absolutely.
we changed industries. I mean, you were in, the fashion industry.
Sure. Global fashion
And,
apparel, and switched to design, and
I was a mortgage banker.
Yeah. And you have to do these things and not look back, because the risk, people are paralyzed by fear because of the risk involved. But if you don't take that risk, sometimes you forego the reward, and there's so
Or
much
the
out
no.
there.
Exactly.
Or the no.
Yeah, you can be fearful.
Just saying, you know what, I am not going to do that because I'm afraid of rejection. I mean, I can't tell you how many times when organizing was first out there 15 years ago, people were like, what's an organizer? And
why do I need that? I can straighten my own drawers,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But it's so much more than that. And now, with all of our certificates that we hold with ADD, ADHD, chronic disorganization, OCD, perfectionism, to hoarding, I mean, it's just, now people are more aware of it. But at the time, I got so many no's because people were like, well, why couldn't I just do that myself?
Sure.
The point,
you know,
but you made the point. You had to show them you created value for yourself, and that's what we have to do every day in our jobs.
Absolutely.
I'm told no all the time, but I'm told yes a lot more.
Exactly.
And that's only
what you have to
because
focus on is the yes.
Well, and it's only because I've successfully created the value for what I'm bringing to that customer, as have you. And once they see that, then it becomes a yes. So there's some talent in that.
Absolutely.
For sure, and I think working with you, like since you work with me in my home, like you have that she has that passion every day.
Sure,
and just,
we have to be.
talking with you, you have that passion of really bringing these new trends and fashion, to Good Morning Texas, to Fox 4, whatever you're doing, and bringing and building up this brand at Highland Park Village. I know that they have got to be just so happy to have you there.
Well, I love it. I mean, it's a wonderful place to work, and I feel like, my background with, being at North Park and at Legacy West, I kind of saved the best for last.
Yeah,
and so now I just, I'm so excited to be there and, really to work with all of our, fabulous retailers and our store managers and their corporate teams and, really helping people. I mean, it's like what you all do with your business. I mean, we're helping people. First, certain things come so naturally. Design comes naturally to you. Fashion comes naturally. But it doesn't to so many people.
No.
And it's a stress. They get stressed. So to be able to help, and really give them ideas of how to do things and what to wear and where to put the plant in your house and how to, put drapes up properly.
That's me. I need help.
It's like we need help.
I don't
It
enjoy
goes
that
back
either.
to that many parts, one body. We all have gifts and talents to share. And if we steward those well, I think that's the secret in our success. And when you stop having fun or you don't have passion for what you're doing, listen. I had to listen to myself at that time when I had that crisis of what am I doing, and listen to it, respect it, and move on.
Exactly.
And then you don't get sucked into the drudgery of a job.
Exactly.
Right.
It becomes a true career and something that you're passionate about.
So you mentioned Legacy West. You led the trail on that,
I did.
What an incredible shopping experience that is.
Well,
restaurants, everything.
It was such a fabulous experience, and when I was talking about North Park, and they by the way, they answered the email and said you're hired, which was great.
Great.
And so started there and was at North Park for 5 years and kind of worked my way up to be their head of marketing and PR. So I went from this. In fact, in 2015, I just left early 2016. We had just celebrated North Park's 50th anniversary.
Cool.
And so had done a huge celebration. So I went from a 50-year Dallas institution literally to dirt. To nothing.
In Plano.
In Plano. Dirt in
Brand
Plano.
Something out of this.
But I just, the opportunity to be a part of something from the ground up, literally. I mean, it was nothing.
That's
it was,
rewarding.
this was all where Legacy West is now, where Toyota's North American headquarters is, Liberty
crazy.
Mutual. That was all JCPenney's land.
right.
It was 255 acres. They had purchased in the 80s when they moved their headquarters from New York to Plano.
Yes.
They had never developed it. And so, of course, unfortunately, we know, the path that JCPenney had been on, so they realized that,
sell some
of that land, and so that's why Legacy West and that entire area even exists.
It's amazing.
So there was nothing. It was literally nothing. So to go from, being part of a kind of a very well-oiled machine to you are creating everything from the social media to the website to the directory to what everything looks like.
Gosh.
But the plus side of that is there's no limits.
There was no limits,
It's
and
awesome.
it was amazing.
And the concert hall is even awesome. That Legacy Hall.
Legacy Hall
with the
is
three
so cool.
tiers that you can watch from your restaurant. I mean, it's so creative how that was formulated.
Yeah, it's a true mixed use. I mean, there's a hotel, there's apartments, there's 350,000 square feet of office, and then of your retail restaurant, and then Legacy Hall, and there's still another 5 acres that they're currently developing now. They've broken ground on.
Okay.
So it is, and then they're building 2 high-rises. Yeah. High-rise apartments, and the Windrose Tower, which is the condos for sale. So I mean, they're truly building Plano skyline. So to be a part of that was just,
cool.
It was a really cool opportunity.
It is crazy. When we moved here 20 years ago and I started working with Levi's, we used to joke and say we have to go pack a lunch because we're going to Penny's headquarters. Thanks to South Penny.
It was
So I would go and make a sales call on them, and it literally was in the middle of nowhere. There's this campus.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And you're like,
where
wow,
are we?
this is far.
And there's
Yeah.
cows and there's horses.
I know. And now
crazy.
it's
And now
like,
it's Legacy West.
it's
It's
Legacy
just normal.
West.
I
It's
mean,
totally
like,
normal.
this is
Now
what
you
Legacy
all
West.
concrete
you go
jungle.
another, you
Yeah.
know, 30 minutes up the
Yeah.
road and it's even more developed. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just this whole area. We are so fortunate to live, I believe, in
So
this
richly
part of
blessed.
Texas
Yes.
with our cost of living, everything that's happening
Yep.
here. I mean, this is why the corporations are coming here.
Yeah, the
because
conveniences.
the schools are great. The
Cost
the
of living
cost
is
of
great,
living is
too,
great, and that's why it's booming. And
Yeah.
so we're fortunate
That's why
to
we're
be here.
so busy, because everybody,
All these new people.
Yes. So because we specialize in relocation, we've had a lot of Toyota relos.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had, you know, other relocation companies contact
Sure.
us just from all over California. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's just been so crazy, and so we'll help set up somebody's home from. You know, utilities, lining the cabinets, unpacking, organizing,
Sure.
taking the boxes to recycle. I mean, it's just an overwhelming process, but I'm so thankful for this whole area just because
Oh, I know.
it's growth for all of
amazing.
our businesses.
Oh, 100%.
And the new building is still
Yeah.
happening quite a bit. We get to work on not only some wonderful new build designs, but then help usher people in with to these homes with their furnishings and their all their appointments that they need to make their house a home. And it's interesting because especially the ones coming from California are
Yeah.
so not used to the scale of the rooms we have
Right,
here
they're
in
so
these
much
homes.
bigger.
so
And
much bigger.
they're like,
and
what
the
do I do with all this
land.
space?
we have to start over. Yeah, they're lost. So
Yeah.
it's a playground for us that we get to come in
Yeah.
and come to the rescue and come with creative ideas and things to help them live their lives
And
better.
then send them to go shopping.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we have so many wonderful
Yes.
places to go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We should shop together sometime.
I would love it. Anytime.
If I could just find the time to shop. I mean,
I can help you with that
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll bring it to your house.
Ooh, okay.
Well, you know, we have personal shoppers at Highland Park.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We do, and it's a complimentary service, which
Okay,
is
well, that's-
amazing.
Wow.
So yeah, so truly for
Okay.
busy working women like yourself or anyone that has a lot going on and doesn't have time to shop, they have their own personal shopping salon. They
Oh
get
my
to know
goodness.
your style.
I didn't know
They'll
that.
shop the village
Wow.
for you. You just go into this
Okay.
private salon.
Fabulous.
You can go in your, you know, Lululemon whatever workout clothes
My
and
mom uniform.
exactly pop in there and
Yeah.
they'll have it all spread out for you and you can just try
Yeah.
it. So which makes it so
See, we
nice.
should
That's
do
cool.
that and
That'd
then
be fun.
document that because
Yeah.
that is just such
Have a field trip.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
That could be
yeah.
one of
We
our
could have field
podcasts.
trips too.
Yeah.
Not just
That
at
could be a
school.
podcast, live field trip.
Yeah, I
live
love
footage.
that.
Renee can be with the camera. So what, Victoria's, what's
Yeah.
next for you? I'm not going to
Yeah.
ask you what's on the horizon.
No,
in
yeah,
5
don't
years,
ask me
'cause
the
that's
next 5
crazy.
years.
No.
I
There's
don't like
no
that question
telling.
either.
Yeah.
I always say I'm open.
I'm open.
Yes.
I'm open.
I'm
I'm
open.
going to be open ears, open eyes,
Yeah.
looking for what's next. But do you have anything on the near future?
Well, you
that
know,
you're
I
working
mean,
on?
for me, I just joined the team just about 2
Yeah.
months ago at
Okay.
Highland
Has it
only
Park.
been 2 months?
It's only been about
Okay.
2 months.
Okay.
So there's so many ideas that I have and so many
Yeah.
things that I'd like to do there to
Yeah.
just, you know, to continue to let people know about this beautiful place that's Highland Park Village. And, you know, like we were talking about with so many new people moving
Yeah.
here
Yes.
and they may not know where to shop. So I think being able to continue to reach those new people that come into this area and then of course even regionally, nationally, internationally.
Do you have any fun teasers to share? Something the audience can look forward to seeing in the near future?
Well, I can tell you we have, I wish I could say who,
Okay.
but we have a very, very exciting retailer that will be opening this
Ooh.
fall.
This fall.
Yes,
Okay.
so
Okay.
around September, and
Okay.
this will be their first store in Texas.
Okay.
Really?
Will it appeal
So-
to men, women,
Both.
everybody? Okay.
Both.
Both,
Ooh.
definitely.
So
unisex
keep watching.
retailer coming. Apparel?
No,
Okay.
no, it will,
Maybe
it's not
can't say
apparel,
yet?
so
Okay.
maybe some, you know, bags, luggage.
Okay.
Something along those
So
lines.
be on the lookout. Be on
So
the
yes,
lookout.
yes. So
That's
I'm really excited
exciting.
about that. But you know, there's always
Yes.
so much, you know, new, and that's the thing is you always want to continue to curate stores that are relevant and that will make people excited. And so, you know, there's always fun change on the horizon.
Oh,
so
for sure.
yeah.
I think one of the most valuable things is, you know, our time. You know, we can't get that back.
That's
and
right.
so for people that are watching, I definitely, especially for my clients, and I have a lot of people, thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Yes, we
Just every
appreciate
Tuesday,
it. So appreciate you tuning in.
you know, just that personal service, because we're definitely in the market for that personal service, and I did not know that they had
I didn't either.
that.
Yeah.
And so that's
really what
huge.
it's so, especially when you're talking about, you hear so much about, people shopping online
Yeah.
and you know, who's coming to the brick and mortar stores anymore. So you have to be able to provide those types of services and that type of experience for people to get them to come and shop. I mean, you're not going to be able to get that kind of service sitting at your computer in your house picking out stuff online. I don't shop that way.
It's really hard to shop online because first of all, you only have like a few, maybe 10 minutes extra, but why not use those extra 10 minutes of every day and just go spend that time to shop and being more strategic about your shopping.
And then when you have a service that's complimentary to help you do that, it shaves so much time off of your day too. So you have to come try them out. They're
Highland
amazing.
Park Village,
I know, I'm so
everyone.
excited.
Become the personal shopper.
And thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And it's just a treat for us. And of course, we love to shop and fashion. Just please check out Highland Park Village because it's just such a fun place to be. And
it is.
So excited that you have this opportunity.
Thank you.
And thank you again for being here today.
Well, and thank you, ladies, for doing these great shows and providing some entertainment for people and some good and useful information too. So.
That's our hope.
Yes.
Yeah, and at Savvy Wise and Organized, we're always trying to get out what you want out of is it your business, your passion, personally,
Your hobbies.
And so we love providing resources for everybody each and every Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here today. Nicole and I are just so happy. And please come back again next Tuesday for Savvy Wise and Organized.
And in the meantime, go eat and shop your way through Highland Park Village.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to Savvy, Wise, and Organized. To find out more about Tanya or how she can help you organize your space, visit her website at www.sortedout.com. To find out more about Nicole or how she can help you with your interior designs, visit her website at www.nainteriors.com. And if you want to hear more from Savvy, Wise, and Organized, subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform. From all of us at Savvy, Wise, and Organized, thanks for listening.